Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Xgene and ProtinX. In this tutorial video, I'll discuss about the overview of the double digestion with restriction enzymes. So the double digestion is the digestion of any vectors by using two different restriction enzymes at the same time. And in case of the double digestion, the reaction mixture should contain the distilled water, DNA sample, buffer, and restriction enzyme 1 and 2. And in the buffer, this is very important that the buffer should gonna use here, it should be the common buffer that is suitable for both restriction enzymes. So in the next part, I'm gonna discuss something about the single digestion and double digestion. What is the single digestion and what is the difference in between them, single digestion and double digestion? So single digestion, here you see here the only one restriction enzyme gonna be used here to digest the vector. So here if I gonna use this restriction enzyme and it make this kind of sticky end. So here you see this this is a sequence, and in this sequence you're gonna, if this restriction enzyme gonna cut here, gonna digest here, so you're gonna get these two different fragment A and fragment B, and the fragment A and fragment B contain this kind of sticky end. You see here the cut, the same kind of manner, the same kind of end I will get here. So you see this is the one part and this is the another part, but this should be complementary because this is a one restriction enzyme. And the gene of interest that I'm gonna insert here, and this gene of interest contain in the both end, it contain the complementary region. So this gene of interest contain this end or this end, it can match with both cases. In both fragment it can be matched because this is identical. So the problem is here, so if you insert your gene of interest, then it can be this way, right way, or it might be the reverse way, because in both end it has the complementary region with the fragment A and fragment B that can be matched with gene of interest in both end having the similar kind of complementary region. So you cannot detect this and you cannot fix this problem by using the single digestion. So now I'm gonna show you that what is the double digestion. In case of the double digestion, this is the double digestion. You see here is the two different restriction enzyme I'm gonna use to digest the vector. So for example, I'm gonna use maybe here, maybe somewhere, maybe the same here I use the N-CoI and this, right? So let's assume that there are two, here one and here is one. So here what is difference here, because there are two different. So here is, you see if I consider this is A and this is B, so here is A and here is B. Alright, so here you see it's very clear that this enzyme, the cutting manner, the digestion, it gonna detect different, because each enzyme, each restriction enzyme, it recognize and digest very specific sequence. So that is why, so each and every restriction enzyme, they have some specific sequence. So and this kind of sequence is might not match with another restriction enzyme. So this cutting manner and this cutting manner, this end should be, this sticky end and this sticky end should be different. Their complementary region should be different. So the gene of interest that gonna design here, so it should be like in this end, it should be complementary with this part, and this the another end, it should be complementary with the B part that I designated here, number 1 and number 2. So this is, if I consider number 1, so this part, it should be complementary with 1, complementary this part, and another part, that is number 2, it should be complementary with this part. So there is no chance to reverse insertion. It's not possible here, because only this part and this part is complementary, and this part is not is complementary. But if you reverse it, it cannot match with that fragment. So this is the advantage of double digestion. So you might get, so in this case you will get the right plasmid. The gene of interest, it gonna be insert in the right way, not the reverse way. So this is the difference between single and double digestion. So now I'm gonna show you that what some important points are very important that in case of the during double digestion. So that is a buffer and temperature, because in the single digestion you wanna use only one single restriction enzyme. In that case you don't need to specify any kind of buffer or temperature. So what it might be, that's okay, no problem. But here the buffer should be the common buffer that gonna be suitable for both restriction enzyme, and also the temperature should be the common for both restriction enzyme, and then you can use that restriction enzyme, that both of the restriction enzymes in the same buffer and same temperature. So there are some very specific way that you can choose the restriction enzymes. So I'm gonna show you that how you can choose these restriction enzymes. So here you see that for example, I have the NB cutter. So this is the biolab tool, and you can use this restriction enzyme cutting tool. For example, I want to copy from here some specific sequence. Okay, I copy it and then I'm gonna paste here. Copy, and I'm gonna paste here. Then you can submit it. So after submission you get the restriction enzyme map. So what restriction enzymes it's available here, so it's showing here. So if you wanna use, I wanna use maybe these restriction enzymes, this eco 109I, for example this one, and another one, this one. So these two restriction enzyme I want to use. Alright, then you can go here, because this is very important to choose the restriction enzyme for the same buffer. So for that reason I gonna show these kind of things. So here I gonna select this one, XPI. So after that you can go directly in this website, Thermo Fisher Scientific Double Digest Calculator, and here you can find the enzyme 1 and enzyme 2. So you can have a selection option here, so you can select it. So which restriction enzyme I choose here? This one, XBAI. So here you can find your desired restriction enzyme. Go further, XBI here, and also you can choose another one. So another one is the Eco 109I. So Eco 109I is here. So if you select these restriction enzymes, so this online tool it's gonna suggest you this kind of buffer. So this kind of buffer, and also the protocol. So here you see these two restriction enzyme I chose here. I picked these two restriction enzymes, and it's suggesting that which buffer I can use. So the buffer, you see here the buffer. So buffer is Tango buffer, 1x Tango buffer I can use for this one. thermoscientific, this buffer is provided by, if you buy from this company, so then it will be easier to get this kind of buffer. And also the temperature is the common temperature. They are suggesting 65 degrees centigrade temperature. So this is the inactivation, sorry. So this is, you have to keep in mind that this is the 65 degrees centigrade common temperature, that is for the inactivation, and for the incubation temperature, that is 37 degree temperature. And so this is how it works. So if you use your precision machine, so you have to set up this temperature at the same time. So same time it can be incubate, and same time it can be inactivated. Same I mean that that subsequently, when you incubate the temperature 37 degree temperature, most of the cases like 37 degree temperature for 1 hour. So after that you have to set the inactivation temperature. So subsequently after incubation, so followed by, it can be inactivated in that system. So this is how you can select. And also if you wanna use different from different side, like for NEV card, for biolabs, also they have some common buffer. You see here there are all of the common buffer. So here you see this rcut smart buffer, this all of the restriction enzymes here. It's showing most of the cases the common buffer. So you can go as well here. You can choose the restriction engine also from there. And also there are another website, that is the Takara. So Takara also, they have some common buffer they're gonna provide. So if you use, like, they have this kind of tables, and from here you can pick your restriction enzymes. So for example here, this supplied buffer and this supplied buffer, these are suitable for different restriction enzymes. So you can go through also that. So there are different kind of ways, so you can choose and you can pick your restriction enzymes. But keep in mind that in all cases your buffer should be the common that can be suitable for both restriction enzymes, and the temperature should be the same. That's it. So thanks guys, I hope this video will be helpful. If you like this video, kindly hit the like button, share it, subscribe my channel, and if you have any queries, kindly write in the comment section. Thanks.